All right, welcome back to Jammin' Sports, everybody, as we're getting set for our final game of our doubleheader today. It'll be the Monday night game for Week 12. It'll be the Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, before the season started, we assigned this game as a Monday night game because these two teams played each other in the playoffs last season in the AFC divisional round, and the Steelers upset the Raiders to advance to the AFC Championship. So when we saw this game on the schedule, we said, it's a rematch of a playoff game. Let's put it on Monday night. Well, the Steelers are 2-9, and the Steelers have been eliminated from the playoffs already, so they have nothing to play for. But the Raiders are 7-3. They're still in the thick of things. If the Raiders win tonight, they will tie Kansas City for first place in the AFC West. The Seahawks would be one game back. Pittsburgh has nothing to lose in this one, so they might just go all out. We'll just see what happens. All right, Evil Dead is taking the Raiders in this one. We'll see who Waldo takes. I'm sure he'll show up here in a second. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Evil Dead is now 104-70. He's 34 games up. Waldo is 24-23. One game over 500. Waldo's above 500. I don't think that's ever happened before. He's been at 500, but he's never been over, I don't think. All right, let's head out to... what do we call this stadium now? Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for this one. Raiders, Steelers here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Acrisure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's the Raiders and the Steelers on Monday night. And welcome in to another NFL broadcast here at Jammin' Sports. The 7-3 Raiders, the 2-9 Steelers. Steelers just playing for pride, but the Raiders are playing for first place, a share of it in the AFC West. Evil Dead has the Raiders. There's the kick. The Raiders will get the ball first, run away. A yard deep, Edwards brings it back over the 10, 15, 20. And Edwards brings it back out to the 23-yard line. That's Steve Edwards, the rookie out of Marshall, on the return. Starting quarterback, Cam Ward, in his second year out of the University of Miami. Still waiting for Waldo's pick. Evil Dead has the Oakland Raiders in this one. Raiders will start from their own 23-yard line. Now that the Chiefs have lost to the Seahawks the game before this one, the Raiders can tie Kansas City for first in the AFC West with a win here tonight. On 1st and 10, Ward under center. Ward hands off to Law, and that's Casey Law out to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6. Tackle made by number 38, Zach Bates, the safety. Casey Law, the third-year back out of Navy. And Bates, the third-year safety out of Washington State. 2nd and 4 for the Raiders at their own 29. Ward in the shotgun. Ward looks downfield, rolls out, throws to the side, gets it out to Crosland, turns upfield. Levi Crosland all the way out to the 49-yard line. A 20-yard catch and run by Levi Crosland, the fifth-year receiver out of Virginia. Jake Craven came up and made the tackle, the eighth-year defensive back out of Ohio State. First down, Raiders. Opening drive of the game. Oakland now from their own 49-yard line. Raiders come out in the I formation. Ward under center. Ward to Law, and Casey Law to the 50. A gain of a yard. Let's take a look at the Raiders offense. Up front, Manning, Graves, Gillespie, Allen, and Walters. And then it's Clymer, Law, Cousins, Griner, and Crosland. It'll be 2nd and 9 for the Raiders from midfield. Opening drive of the game, 6:40 left here in the first quarter. Raiders come out, 3 to the near side. Ward under center. Ward draws back. Ward throws deep, caught by Abrams. 14 yards down to the 36-yard line. Antonio Abrams, the rookie out of LSU. Ivory Whiteside, the linebacker, on the tackle. Second-year linebacker out of Alabama A&M. First down for the Raiders. Still the opening drive of the ball game. 6:10 and counting here in the first. On 1st and 10, the Raiders come out. 3 to the near side. Ward in the shotgun. Ward throws, dumps it off to Clymer, a wide receiver screen, and Clymer makes it down to the 30-yard line, a gain of 6, before Jake Craven came up, made the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 4 for the Raiders at the Steeler 30-yard line. Where's Waldo? He hasn't shown up yet. Second and 4. Raiders at the Steeler 30-yard line. They come out in the I. Ward under center. Ward to Cousins. And Orlando Cousins to the 26. A gain of 3. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Here's the Steeler defense. They play a 3-4. Verbal, Thomas, and Valentine up front. Linebackers, Brand, Burns, Whiteside, and McFarland. And the secondary, Craven, Bates, DeRise, and Aaron. 3rd and 1 for the Raiders at the Steeler 26-yard line. Still the opening drive. We're coming up on 5 minutes left. In the offset I, Ward under center. Hands off to Cousins, and he doesn't get there. He's leveled by McFarland and number 92, A.C. Verbal, the rookie out of Michigan State. A loss of a yard. It'll be 4th and 2 for the Raiders, and they'll have to settle for a field goal. Garrett Brown will come on, the 4th-year kicker out of Penn State. This will be from 45 yards. I'm sorry. The kick is up. Kick is good. Raiders lead at 3-0. 4.5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Acusure Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Our Week 12 Monday night game to wrap up the week at the confluence of the Allegheny and the Monongahela rivers, which form the Ohio, right outside the stadium. We have to get that in. So the Raiders take the opening kickoff, march down the field, and get a field goal. They lead at 3-0. Pittsburgh will get the ball first, down by 3 for the first time. Carter Ritchie will kick off from the 4-yard line. Rushing on the return over the 20-25. And Cody Rushing brings it out to the 28-yard line. And that's where the Steelers will have it, 1st and 10. Tony McAvenue, the 4th-year quarterback out of Washington State, will come on to lead the Steeler offense. 4:27 left in the first quarter. Raiders up 3-0. Misty has said goodnight at 8:45 Central Time. 4 wide for Pittsburgh. McAvenue in the shotgun. 1st and 10. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall out to the 31, a gain of 3. Let's take a look at the Pittsburgh offense. Up front, Griffin, Santiago, Ben, Washington, and Coleman. And then it's Shanklin, Rushing, Marshall, Roper, and Terrell. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Steelers at their own 31-yard line. Steelers with nothing to play for. They've been eliminated from the playoffs already. 4 wide for Pittsburgh. McAvenue under center.
Let's go. Green 39.
McAvenue hands off to Mike Marshall again. And Marshall picks up a yard to the 32-yard line. The 5th-year back out of California, Berkeley. Here's the Raider defense. They play a 4-3. Bullock, Cripps, Hackney, and Ryan up front. Linebackers, Spring, Smith, and Stokes. And the secondary, Law, Kearney, Jefferson, and Hill. Third and 6 for the Steelers now. At their own 32-yard line. Their opening possession. Steelers come out. McAvenue in the shotgun, 3rd and 6. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking, throws, caught by Marshall, picks up the first down. And Mike Marshall out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 19 yards for Mike Marshall. And a Pittsburgh first down into Raider territory. Coming up to make the tackle, Tommy Hill, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Nebraska. 3:10 and counting. Here in the first quarter. Raiders up 3-0. McAvenue in the shotgun, 1st and 10. McAvenue to Marshall again. And Marshall picks up 3 to the 46-yard line and bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made by Raylan Smith, the rookie out of South Florida. Go ahead and pick one, Waldo. It's only 3-0. Give me a pick, Waldo. Misty's going with the Steelers. On 2nd and 7 from the 46. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Marshall picks up the first down. Out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 9 in a Pittsburgh first down. So Waldo's going with Evil Dead, taking the Raiders. That'll be a Pittsburgh first down. Raiders took the opening kickoff, marched down the field, and got a field goal. This is Pittsburgh's opening drive. 1st and 10 Steelers from the 37-yard line. I kind of had that feeling, Waldo. McAvenue, play action, gets sacked and fumbles. The ball's sitting there, and it's recovered by the Steelers. Kenneth Berry, the tight end, came back there and recovered the loose football. It's going to be a loss of 12. On the sack. The sack was made by number 51. That's Bryce Stokes, the 4th-year linebacker out of Southern Miss. Had Stokes been looking for the football, he could have recovered it. It'll be 2nd and 22 for the Steelers, all the way back at the Raider 49-yard line. Our Week 12 Monday night game to wrap up the week. McAvenue under center on 2nd and 22. McAvenue to Rushing, and Cody Rushing out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 8. Make it a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 15 for the Steelers at the Raider 41-yard line. Remember now, the Steelers are 2-9. They've been eliminated from the playoffs already. Raiders, though, trying to move into first in the AFC West. Steelers come out 4 wide on 3rd and 15.
Let's go.
McAvenue in the shotgun.
Green 39.
McAvenue drops back. McAvenue throws, and Shanklin can't hold on. Ron Shanklin, he was well covered by Jason Law, the 9th-year defensive back out of Arizona. Ron Shanklin, the 10th-year receiver out of Oregon State. We're down to 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Be 4th and 15. Steelers are going to try a 58-yard field goal. Zach Miller, the rookie out of UNLV, from 58. Snap, kick is up, and he didn't make it. It was on target, but it was short. It remains a 3-0 ball game in favor of the Raiders. And now Oakland's going to have great field position at their own 48-yard line, up 3-0. This will be the Raiders' second possession of the game, as Cam Ward comes back out to lead the offense. I know in real life he's on the Titans, but I don't use the Titans, and he got drafted by the Raiders. .55 seconds left here in the first quarter. 1st and 10, Oakland. Ward under center. Go Oilers. Ward draws back. Steps up, rolls out, throws downfield, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Peyton Clymer, and the ball was knocked away by Jake Craven, the defensive back. It'll be 2nd and 10. Nice play by Craven in his 8th year out of Ohio State. .49 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Raiders up 3-0. They come out in the I formation.
Come on, let's go. Green 38.
Ward to Law, and Casey Law with a first down, and Law down to the 35-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Raiders at the Steeler 35. That's absolutely right, Waldo. We say Oilers, not the other name. Not the T word. That's a shame what they did to Houston. 1st and 10 from the 35. 25 seconds left in the first quarter. 4 wide. Ward under center. Hands off to Cousins. Orlando Cousins makes a nice move. He's off to the races. Down at the 1-yard line. Jake Craven finally caught up to him. A 34-yard run by Orlando Cousins in his 6th year out of Louisiana Tech. 1st and goal, Raiders at the 1-yard line. Nice run. Craven, that's a good spot. The ball didn't cross the plate. It'll be 1st and goal from the 1. But we'll probably have to wait for the second quarter, as the clock will run out. At the end of 1, Raiders up 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. And welcome back. I like the old name, Three Rivers Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We go to the second quarter. Raiders lead the Steelers 3-0 on our Week 12 Monday night game. Raiders trying to pull into a tie for first in the AFC West if they can beat the Steelers. Steelers have been eliminated already. They're 2-9. 1st and goal, Raiders at the 1-yard line as we start the second quarter. Ward in the shotgun. Ward draws back. Ward throws, and incomplete. Tried to get it to Crosland. Heinz Field. I like the name before that. Three Rivers Stadium. That's just a cool name. That was the old stadium. I know that, but I'm not a big fan of corporate names. I'm really not. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. I know why they do it. It's for money. I get that. In the offset eye on 2nd and goal. Ward under center. Ward looking. Ward throws. Caught by Cousins. Bounces off a Steeler, and his momentum takes him out of bounds at the 3-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal back at the 3-yard line. You knew. You're a smart guy, Waldo. 3rd and goal for the Raiders now at the Steeler 3. Pittsburgh trying to hold them to a field goal. Everybody in tight. Ward under center. Marks in motion. Ward to Law, and the Steelers are right there. A loss of 4 yards. Tackle made by James Brand, the 8th-year linebacker out of Chattanooga. And once again, the Raiders have to settle for 3. This will be a 24-yard field goal attempt by Garrett Brown. Steelers nothing to lose, playing hard. From 24 yards, Garrett Brown. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Raiders lead at 6-0. 7:10 left to play here in the first half. Here at 3 Rivers Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Our Week 12 Monday night game here at Jammin' Sports. All right, who plays next Monday night? Let's see. It'll be the Rams and the Saints. Who do these two teams play next week? Well, the Raiders will host Denver, and Pittsburgh's at Arizona next week. Garrett Brown will kick off for the Raiders, up 6-0. About 5 yards deep, Jake Craven will take a knee, touchback, and the Steelers will have it 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's defense keeping them in this game. Raiders only up 6-0. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. They'll start from their own 25. Tony McAvenue comes back out to lead the offense. First and 10 for the Steelers. In the I formation, McAvenue under center. McAvenue fakes the handoff, looking, throws, caught by Roper, and Brent Roper out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 28 yards into Raider territory. First down, Pittsburgh. Brent Roper in his 5th year out of Utah. First down, Steelers. Pittsburgh can take the lead on this drive. 2 field goals for the Raiders. That's it so far. 1st and 10 from the Raider 47-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun.
Here we go now.
Takes the snap. Quickly throws to Terrell. And Eddie Terrell, not much. Picks up a yard to the 46. There to make the tackle, Bryce Stokes, the linebacker, in his 4th year out of Southern Miss. That is correct, Waldo. The last game played at Three Rivers Stadium was December of 1999. Second and 9 from the 46-yard line. It was actually Three River. Riverfront was the Bengals' old stadium. Second and 9 from the 46-yard line. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking, throws, and caught by Roper down the sideline. Brett Roper inside the 10, and he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. A 40-yard gain by Brent Roper. First and goal, Pittsburgh at the Raiders 6. Russell Smith on the tackle. Actually, it was I had that wrong. Tackle was made by number 59, Raylan Smith, and Tommy Hill. $5:59 left to play in the half. Pittsburgh trying to take the lead here. Boy, this would be a major upset. The Steelers won. McAvenue under center. McAvenue draws back. McAvenue throws and is picked off by Jason Law for the Raiders. And he brings it back to the 9-yard line. Jason Law, the former Cowboy, picks it off for Oakland. The 9th-year defensive back out of Arizona. And the Raiders get the ball back. Pittsburgh comes up empty. Just when you thought the Steelers might take the lead, they throw a pick. Raiders offense will come back out. First and 10 from the 9-yard line. $5:43 left to play in the half. On first down, Ward under center. White in motion. Ward to Cousins. Orlando Cousins makes his way to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3 to be 2nd and 7. Coming up to make the tackle, number 38. That's Zach Bates, the safety. Raiders lead it 6-0 here in the second quarter. 5:25 and counting. 4 wide. Ward in the shotgun. 2nd and 7. Ward draws back. Ward throws and it's incomplete. They were looking for Levi Crosland, but he was out of bounds. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7 from the 11-yard line. Big third down for the Raiders right here. Raiders come out 4 wide. Ward in the shotgun on 3rd down. Ward draws back. Steps up. And now he's going to take off. He gets the first down. And fumbles. It's recovered by the Steelers at the 23-yard line. Let's watch the replay. Was he down? I think he may have been down. Ivory Whiteside, the linebacker, on the hit. His knee is down. Verbal, the AC Verbal recovers the fumble. He might have been down. Let's see if there's a review here. 1st and 10. Steelers now going the other way at the Raider 23-yard line. No review yet. I don't think we're going to get one. No review. It stands. And now Pittsburgh with the ball back and a chance to take the lead. 5:06 left in the half. McAvenue under center. Berry in motion. McAvenue hands off to Mike Marshall. And Marshall picks up a yard to the 22-yard line. Tackle made by number 93. That's Leighton Cripps in his 11th year out of Kansas State. 2nd and 9 for the Steelers at the Raider 22-yard line. 4:45 and counting. 5 receivers wide, empty backfield. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back, throws, and Marshall can't hold on. Ripped away by Tommy Hill, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Nebraska. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9 for the Steelers at the Raider 22-yard line. Third and 9. 5 receivers set wide. Empty backfield. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back. McAvenue looking. throws, and way out of the end zone. Throws it away. Mike Marshall was open, but he was beyond the end line. It'll be 4th down. And the Steelers will try a field goal. This will be a 39-yard attempt by Zach Miller, the rookie out of UNLV. So Miller comes out from 39. Snap, kick is up. And the kick is good. So the Raiders still lead it 6-3. 4:28 left. Yeah, Three Rivers Stadium, 1970 to 2000. That's right. That's where they played for 30 years. 4:28 left to play here at the new Three Rivers Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Our Week 12 Monday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Pittsburgh will kick off, still down by 3. There's the kick from the 5-yard line. Edwards over the 15, 20, 25. And Edwards, Steve Edwards, brings it out to the 29-yard line. 4:23 left here in the second quarter. Raiders up 6-3. The Raiders at 7-3. The Steelers at 2-9. See what the Raiders can do on this drive. Total yardage is almost even. Raiders come out in the I formation. Ward under center. Ward, play action. Ward is going to take off, and Ward picks up the first down and gets all the way out to the 46-yard line. Be a 17-yard gain and a first down for the Raiders. McFarland came up, made the tackle. Eric McFarland, the 6th-year linebacker out of Florida International. Coming up on 4 minutes left here in the first half. Raiders come out 4 wide. 1st and 10. Ward under center. Ward hands off to Cousins, and Orlando Cousins out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ivory Whiteside comes up and makes the tackle. Yep, Heinz Stadium, Heinz Field. Pittsburgh is the corporate headquarters for Heinz, the makers of ketchup and mustard and all that. 2nd and 6 from the 50-yard line in the I formation. Ward to Law, and Casey Law picks up a yard to the 49-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. Ivory Whiteside on the tackle again for Pittsburgh, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Alabama A&M. Down to 3 minutes left in the half. 3rd and 5. Ward in the shotgun. Ward draws back. Ward throws, and it's knocked down by Whiteside. Nice play by the linebacker. They were looking for Greg Griner, the tight end, in his 16th year out of Texas. The former Packer. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down for the Raiders. It'll be 4th and 5. Back to punt. Carter Ritchie, the rookie out of Wake Forest, gets the punt away. Aiming for the sideline, and it's out of bounds at the 19. Pittsburgh will take over 1st and 10 with 2:46 left here in the half. Only down 6-3. The Steeler defense keeping them in this game. If you missed the earlier game, Seattle upset Kansas City 24-21. It's because of that the Raiders have a chance to tie Kansas City now if they can beat Pittsburgh in the AFC West. Steelers come out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall. And Mike Marshall 2 yards out to the 21-yard line. Be 2nd and 9. I'm so looking to next week. We get to play the Raiders in Oakland. Madden 19, they're still in Oakland. Nothing against Vegas, but they'll always be the Oakland Raiders for me. 2nd and 9 from the 21-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws and caught by Brent Roper out to the 30, a gain of 9. A Steeler first down. Dwayne Jefferson came up, made the tackle in his 4th year out of Hampton. First down, Steelers. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here soon. And speak of the devil, there it is, 2 minutes. Raiders up 6-3 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Three Rivers Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 2 minutes left in the first half. In our field goal fest, the Raiders lead the Steelers 6-3. First down, Pittsburgh at their own 30. Steelers trying to either tie it up or take the lead before halftime. And the Steelers do get the second half kickoff. McAvenue in the shotgun, 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
Marshall in motion. McAvenue drops back. Throws, caught by Roper. And Brent Roper 5 yards out to the 35-yard line. Be 2nd and 5. Steelers in the hurry up. McAvenue in the shotgun, 2nd and 5. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking, throws deep, and caught by Ron Shanklin out to the Raider 39-yard line. That's 26 yards to Ron Shanklin, the 10th-year receiver out of Oregon State. I wonder why I'm talking about the Steelers. I hate them. First and 10, Pittsburgh. At the Raider 39-yard line. Steelers come out. 4 receivers set wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. On 1st and 10. McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall breaking tackles. Gets down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6. That puts the Steelers at the edge of field goal range. Tommy Hill came up, made the tackle. Pittsburgh trying to tie this one up. Down to 1:20 left in the half. Steelers come out with 2 backs in the backfield. McAvenue in the shotgun, 2nd and 4. McAvenue drops back. Rolls out of trouble and gets sacked back at the 36. A loss of 3. Tackle made by number 96, Xander Hackney, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Florida State. And that'll bring up 3rd and 7. Steelers take a timeout with 1:01 remaining in the half. Not a bad night here in Pittsburgh. It was 51 degrees at kickoff. For the 3rd week of November in a night game, that's not bad. Third and 7 for the Steelers at the Raider 36-yard line. Steelers come out 5 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. That's what haters do, talking smack. McAvenue drops back. Throws outside. Caught by Roper. Out of bounds at the 27. A gain of 9. First down, Pittsburgh. Gets out of bounds to stop the clock with 57 seconds left here in the first half. First and 10 at the Raider 27. Steelers come out 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. Single back.
Now let's go. Green 39.
McAvenue drops back. McAvenue looking, throws near side, caught by Roper, and Brent Roper down to the 18-yard line. A gain of 9 more. Pittsburgh takes a timeout. They have 1 left here in the first half, 50 seconds left. And now the Steelers are thinking touchdown, not field goal. They want to take the lead. Herschel Grady came up, made the tackle, the 8th-year defensive back out of Louisville. Pittsburgh all the way down to the Raider 18-yard line. Can Pittsburgh take the lead? Can Pittsburgh get a twofer? They get the ball first in the second half. A 2-for-1. A twofer. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun, 2nd and 1.
Here we go now.
McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws. And Roper can't hold on that time. That was broken up by the linebacker, Raylan Smith, the rookie out of South Florida. The intended receiver was Brent Roper. It'll be 3rd and 1 from the 18-yard line. Steelers come out 4 wide. McAvenue in the gun.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
McAvenue looking, throws, and Goodwin can't hold on. James Kearney, the safety, came up and knocked the ball away from James Goodwin. Kearney, the 14th-year safety out of Tennessee, the veteran. And now the Steelers will kick a field goal. Zach Miller will come on. This will be from 35 yards to tie the game up. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 6. 39 seconds left here in the first half of our field goal fest. 3 Rivers Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Our Week 12 Monday night game here at Jammin' Sports. 3 Rivers Stadium sounds a whole lot better than AccuSure. That sounds like a laxative or something. It's an insurance company, but you get what I'm saying. Give me a bottle of that AccuSure. Luke Washburn will kick off for the Steelers. There's the kick. From the 5, Edwards over the 20, 25. And Steve Edwards out to the 29-yard line. Back when I was a kid, none of the stadiums had corporate names. Dallas played at Texas Stadium, Pittsburgh at Three River. The 49ers were at Candlestick Park. The Rams were at the Coliseum. The Dolphins played at the Orange Bowl. The Jets played at Shea Stadium, which was named after a sports writer. The Bengals were at Riverfront, etc., etc. Detroit played at the Pontiac Silverdome, not named after Pontiac, the car company, but Pontiac, Michigan, where it was located. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Ward under center, 1st and 10. Ward throws, not sure to who, incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10. The receiver in the area was Trip Medley, the 3rd-year receiver out of Stephen F. Austin. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. Ward under center, 33 seconds left in the half. Ward to Cousins. Orlando Cousins to the 32, a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 7. Tackle made by number 96. That's Jamarcus Valentine, the rookie out of UNLV. Neither team taking a timeout. They're content to go to halftime here. 3rd and 7. Will they get the playoff in time? They do not. Yes, they do. Ward looking. Throws. Crosland incomplete. Halftime. Halftime score. The Raiders 6, the Steelers 6. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome on back to Three Rivers Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Week 12 here at Jammin' Sports. The 7-3 Raiders, the 2-9 Steelers. We're tied at 6. Yeah, I don't even like Hines. I just call it Three Rivers Stadium. We're tied at 6. Steelers playing tough against the Raiders. Pittsburgh will get the ball first here in the second half. We're tied at 6. Garrett Brown will kick off for Oakland. From the 3-yard line, Jake Craven over the 15, 20, 25. Ed Craven out to the 28-yard line. That's where the Steelers will have it, 1st and 10. A rematch of last season's AFC divisional playoff game, won by the Steelers. They played that game out in Vegas last season. The Steelers upset the Raiders that day. The Steelers went on to play the Jets in the AFC Championship, but the Jets won that game. So we thought this might be a good game on the schedule. We made it a Monday night game, but the Raiders are 7-3, but the Steelers have been eliminated at 2-9. However, the Steelers are playing tough tonight. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh from their own 28. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall around the outside, and Mike Marshall out to about the 39. I think this one's coming back, though. I think we're going to get a block in the back.
I think a block in the back.
Yep.
Offense.
On Pittsburgh. On Spencer Santiago, the left guard.
Still 1st down.
That's a spot foul. That happened 9 yards downfield. That's why it's 1st and 11. If it's beyond the line of scrimmage, it's a spot foul. They mark it off from the spot of the infraction. So he was 9 yards downfield. It'll be 1st and 11. 4 wide. McAvenue in the shotgun.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall to the 29, a 2-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tackle made by Kevin Hayes, the 4th-year linebacker out of Texas. We're in the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 6. Nothing but field goals so far. Jimmy Jam with Waldo. Misty's here. On 2nd and 9 from the 29. McAvenue hands off to Marshall around the outside, and Marshall making his way to the 34-yard line, a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Dwayne Jefferson, the safety, comes up, makes the tackle. That is correct, Waldo. The Steelers in the 70s, they won 4 Super Bowls in 6 years. They were dominant in the mid to late 70s. 3rd and 4, McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue drops back. McAvenue is going to get sacked back at the 22-yard line. A loss of 12. And that's Kevin Hayes, the linebacker again. It'll be 4th down for the Steelers, and they'll have to punt. Because you're talking smack. Waldo talking that anti-Steelers smack. Back in the 70s, this was the best rivalry right here, Steelers-Raiders. Washburn gets the punt away. Crosland from the 19-yard line. Levi Crosland breaking a tackle. Crosland around the outside, out to the 40-yard line. Back in the 70s, the Steelers and the Raiders played each other in the AFC Championship 6 times. It was quite the rivalry back then. First and 10 Raiders. Great field position at their own 40-yard line. Well, I actually had that wrong. They played each other in the playoffs in the 70s 6 times. I think 4 of those were in the AFC Championship. There, I got it right that time. Ward to Cousins. And Cousins to the 41. Again, it'll be Arby, 2nd and 9. But when back in the 70s, now I was a kid back in the 70s. When the Steelers and the Raiders were on TV, it was must-see TV. I mean, that you didn't want to miss that. 2nd and 9. In the I formation, Ward under center. Ward to Cousins. Orlando Cousins picks up 2 to the 43-yard line. The tackle was actually made there by Eric McFarland, the 6th-year linebacker out of Florida International. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Raiders at their own 43-yard line. Big 3rd down for Oakland right here. 4 wide. Ward in the shotgun. Ward drops back. Ward throws. Caught by Cousins. No. Ivory Whiteside knocks it away. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Of course, the most famous Raiders-Steeler playoff game was back in 1972. The Immaculate Reception game. On 4th down, Carter Ritchie back to punt. Bobbles it, and it's blocked. The Steelers block it. They're still kicking the ball around, and it's recovered finally by Ritchie. The Steelers block a punt, and now they're set up in great field position. A lot of Kansas City fans are saying, come on, Pittsburgh. If the Steelers upset the Raiders, he upended Ritchie. If the Steelers upset the Raiders, the Chiefs stay in first place. And the Raiders would be tied with Seattle for second, 1 game back. I'm surprised the punter, Carter Ritchie, can still walk. Pittsburgh now with a chance to take the lead for the first time. We're tied at 6 with 5:01 left in the 3rd. They have it 1st and 10 from the Raider 22-yard line. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue hands off to Marshall up the middle, and Mike Marshall, a big gain down to the 4-yard line. A gain of 18 yards. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh. Vince Lombardi on the Raiders sideline going, what the hell is going on out there? Ron Springs, the defensive end, on the tackle in his 3rd year out of Iowa. Remember now, Pittsburgh's been eliminated from the playoffs. They have nothing to play for. Yeah, he sure did. That was Super Bowl, don't tell me, 36, I think. 1st and goal from the 4. McAvenue to Marshall. 30, no, it wasn't 36. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 1. I think that was Super Bowl 31. They beat the Patriots. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. That was before Brady. That was before the Brady era. 2nd and goal from the 1. McAvenue looking. Throws near side to Roper. He does not get in. The Raiders are right there. It'll be 3rd and goal for Pittsburgh. Ron Springs again on the tackle. Roper goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. That was Favre's only Super Bowl win, believe it or not. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. In the I formation, McAvenue under center. McAvenue looking. McAvenue throws, and it's caught by Brent Roper, the tight end. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead. They go up 12-6. Wow. Major upset brewing here. And the Steelers do get the twofer. They get the 2-for-1. They got a field goal before halftime, and they get a touchdown right out of halftime. And that was a long drive. Zach Miller for the extra point. Snap, kick is up, and it is good. Steelers lead at 13-6, 3:32 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Live from 3 Rivers Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Our Week 12 Monday Night Football game here at Jammin' Sports. Raiders still have time to come back. There's still 3:32 left here in the third quarter. Yep, 36. Thank you, Waldo. Luke Washburn will kick off for Pittsburgh. There's the kickoff. A yard deep. Crosland brings it out over the 10, 15, 20, 25. Levi Crosland out to the 33-yard line. Crosland, the fifth-year receiver out of Virginia. 1st and 10 Raiders. Raiders now down by 7. Evil Dead's going to see these scores later tonight and go, what the hell is going on here? He took the Chiefs and he took the Raiders. Chiefs lost, and Raiders are losing. We'll start week 13 on Sunday with a triple header, a Thanksgiving triple header at 6 o'clock Eastern time. We'll go over the lineup here in a second. 1st and 10 for the Raiders in the I formation. Ward under center. Ward to Law, and Casey Law turns inside. Law down to the 41-yard line, a gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Casey Law in his 3rd year out of Navy. On Sunday at 6 Eastern, we'll start week 13. It'll be Green Bay at Detroit, and that'll be followed by Minnesota at Dallas. The 2-day Thanksgiving games. And then the Thanksgiving night game will be Kansas City at Chicago. That's our lineup Sunday. It all starts 6 o'clock Eastern time. 2nd and 2 from the 41-yard line. Ward under center. Ward, play action. Ward throws, caught by Cousins. Orlando Cousins picks up the first down. 4 yards out to the 45-yard line. First down, Raiders. Ivory Whiteside on the tackle. When I was growing up in the 70s, I hated the Raiders because they kept beating Miami all the time. I respected them, but I didn't like them. When Miami beat the Raiders in the 1973 AFC Championship, I was ecstatic. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line in the I formation. Ward under center. Ward to Cousins. And Orlando Cousins out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 5. Make it a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. But the very next year, in the AFC divisional round in 74, probably the best game ever played in NFL history. The Raiders beat the Dolphins 28-26 in what is forever known as the Sea of Hands. On 2nd and 4 from the 50, Ward back. Ward throws, caught by Griner, and Greg Griner down to the 34-yard line, a gain of 16. And that's going to be a Raider first down. Back in the 70s, the Raiders were always in the controversial games. The Holy Roller against the Chargers back in 78. They had a rule change just for the Raiders. Of course, the Immaculate Reception game, the Raiders were in that one. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Ward under center on 1st and 10. Climber in motion. Ward, play action. Ward throws, caught by Cousins, turns upfield, and Orlando Cousins picks up the first down out to the 23-yard line, a gain of 11. Yet the very next year, after winning the Super Bowl, Favre lost to Elway and the Broncos. It's a first down for the Raiders, trying to match the Steeler touchdown, trying to tie this one up. Orlando Cousins, the 6th-year back out of Louisiana Tech. Back in the 70s, the two best rivalry games were Raiders, Steelers, and Cowboys, Redskins in the 70s. 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line in the eye. Ward fakes the handoff. Ward in trouble. And he's sacked and fumbled. Picked up by Whiteside. And the Steelers get it back. The Steelers defense comes up huge. Evil Ted's not going to believe this. The sack was made by A.C. Verbal, the defensive end. Ivory Whiteside, the linebacker, picks up the loose football. And now Pittsburgh, they can make this a 2-possession game. The Steelers, who are 2-9, have nothing to play for. The Raiders have everything to play for. And the Raiders are tanking at the wrong time. Steelers now will have it at their own 39-yard line with 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Already up 13-6. That's right. That was against the Falcons. 5 wide, 1st and 10. Ward in the shotgun. Ward, or actually McAvenue, excuse me. McAvenue throws. Caught by Shanklin. No, incomplete. Couldn't hold on. Broken up by Steven Edwards. The rookie Adam Marshall, the defensive back. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers at their own 39-yard line. Steelers come out 4 receivers wide on 2nd and 10. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall to the 45-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. James Kearney, the safety, on the tackle. What I could do next week is not have a Sunday night game and make the Thanksgiving night game an NBC game. We could do that. 3rd and 5 from the 45. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue back. McAvenue throws. Caught by Terrell. And Eddie Terrell crosses midfield to the 47-yard line. And that'll be a 1st down. And that's the end of the third quarter. Steelers up 13-6 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Three Rivers Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We go to the fourth quarter. Steelers lead at 13-6. This would be a major, major upset. Steelers at 2-9. The Raiders at 7-3. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Steelers at the Raider 47-yard line as we start the fourth quarter. McAvenue in the shotgun. What the Raiders need is a turnover. McAvenue hands off to Mike Marshall, and Marshall picks up 2 to the 45. Dwayne Jefferson there for the tackle, the safety. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Steelers at the Raider 45-yard line. Steelers come out in the offset eye. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall. And Marshall plugging forward down to the 40, a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3. Dwayne Jefferson again on the tackle, the safety. And that brings up a big 3rd and 3 for Pittsburgh at the Raider 40-yard line. Big for both teams. Raiders trying to get a stop. McAvenue under center on 3rd and 3. McAvenue to Marshall. He's not going to get there. The Raiders swarm him at the 38-yard line, a gain of 2. Kearney and Cripps on the tackle for the Raiders. It'll bring up 4th and 1. Now this would be a 55-yard field goal if they want to try it. It would make it a 2-score game for the Steelers if they connect. If I'm Pittsburgh, though, in this situation, I punt. I don't want to give the Raiders great field position. Miller will come on. They'll try it from 55. Snap. Kick is up. Oh, that's not even close. No good. And now the Raiders are going to have it at their own 45. Great field position. 6:33 left here in the fourth quarter. Golden opportunity for Oakland now to tie this game up. Jimmy Jam with Waldo. Our Week 12 Monday night game. Yeah. Let's see if the Raiders can tie it up. Overtime not out of the question. Overtimes have been few and far between this season. Only 3 of them. And we're at the end of Week 12. And that's rather odd. Normally we have about 6, 7, or 8 by now. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Ward in the shotgun. Ward back. Ward throws, and it's knocked down. Nice defensive play by Jamarcus Valentine, the defensive end, the rookie out of UNLV. The Steelers may be 2-9, but they have a lot of rookies and first-year players. This team is going to get better next season. I just know it. They lost an awful lot during the offseason. They lost 3 starters on defense during the offseason. 5 wide, 2nd and 10. Ward in the shotgun, empty backfield. Ward looking, throws, caught by Crosland. He only gets a yard out to the 46. Levi Crosland on the catch, tackled by AC Verbal. It'll be 3rd and 9. Big third down for the Raiders, 6:17 left. No Steelers 8, Waldo says. 3rd and 9 from the 46-yard line. Raiders come out 4 wide. Ward in the shotgun, 3rd and 9. Ward draws back. Ward rolls out, throws, caught by Cousins. Close to the marker, out to the Steeler 46-yard line. He's going to be a yard shy. They needed 9. He got 8. Do the Raiders go for it here? You're in no man's land. I think you go for this. 4th and 1 from the Steeler 46. They're going for it. Here we go. 4th down for the Raiders. 4th and 1. Ward in the shotgun. Cousins in motion. Empty backfield. Ward draws back. Throws. Caught by Clymer. Peyton Clymer down to the 37. A gain of 9 for Peyton Clymer, the 10th-year receiver out of Tennessee. Jake Craven on the tackle, but it's a first down for the Raiders, as Al Davis used to say. Just win, baby. Speed kills and all that. Again, as a kid, I hated the Raiders, but I respected them. I just didn't like them very much. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Ward in the shotgun, 4 wide. Ward draws back. Ward, he's going to take off, and Cam Ward slides smartly at the 30-yard line. A gain of 7 will be 2nd and 3. Clock is moving, 4:45 and counting. Steelers lead at 13-6. We have not heard from Evil Dead all night. Usually he checks in 1 or 2 times when he's playing pinball. He gave me his picks earlier today. 2nd and 3 from the 30-yard line. 4.5 minutes left. Ward under center. Ward to Law, and Casey Law picks up the first down. 5 yards out to the 25-yard line. Tackle made by Melvin Austin, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Washington State. First down, Raiders. Steelers lead it 13-6. Major upset brewing here, but the Raiders are on the move. 1st and 10 at the Steeler 25-yard line. Been a defensive game. 4 wide. Ward in the shotgun. 1st and 10. Ward draws back. Ward rolls out. And Ward fires downfield, caught by Haskell down to the 15, a gain of 10. Isaiah Haskell, the rookie out of Army. His first catch of the day. Boy, Raiders using everybody. The water boy is going to be in there soon. I mean, he's the last receiver on the depth chart. But he catches a pass. For the first down, no less. First down, Raiders. 1st and 10 at the Steeler 15. Raiders come out 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Ward in the shotgun. Ward drops back, throws, caught by Abrams. Antonio Abrams down to the 9. A gain of 6. Abrams, the rookie out of LSU. It'll be 2nd and 4 at the Steeler 9. Waldo says the Steelers will cheat. Oh, okay, he's checking in. He's probably beside himself with the score right now. In the I formation, Ward under center. Ward to Law, and Casey Law drives down to the 5. Yeah, that's going to be a first down. A gain of 4 yards. 1st and goal for the Raiders. Trying to tie this one up. At the Steeler 5, 2:50 left in regulation. Steelers up 13-6. Been a hard-fought game. Steelers playing hard despite their 2-9 record. In the I formation, Ward under center. Ward to Law, and Casey Law to the 3-yard line, a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and goal. Eric McFarland, the linebacker, on the tackle. 2:20 left. Probably time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Second and goal from the 3. Raiders come out 4 wide. Ward under center. Ward to Cousins around the outside. Touchdown! Raiders! A 3-yard touchdown run around the right side by Orlando Cousins right before the 2-minute warning. And the extra point will give us a tie ball game. It's now 13-12 in favor of Pittsburgh with the extra point coming. Raiders are too good a team to hold back. Garrett Brown for the point after. This is important right here. Brown for the PAT. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. We're tied at 13 with 2:01 remaining. Here in Pittsburgh, our Week 12 Monday night game. We'll have the kickoff and then we'll have the 2-minute warning. The Steelers still have 3 timeouts. The Raiders still have 3 timeouts. Plenty of time for Pittsburgh to march down the field and kick a field goal. Yeah, he'd say go for 2. You're right. So the Raiders will kick off. The lighting here in 19 is so much more accurate than the newer games. Graphics look great. And now Garrett Brown will kick off. Rushing over the 15, 20, 25. 2-minute warning. We're tied at 13 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Three Rivers Stadium, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The final 2 minutes of this one. The 2-minute warning comes officially with 1:58. Raiders Steelers tied at 13. It's been a dynamite game. Both games tonight have been good, just like last night. Seahawks upset the Chiefs 24-21, the game before this. Steelers come out 1st and 10, 5 wide, empty backfield. McAvenue in the shotgun. McAvenue draws back. McAvenue throws, caught by Roper, and Brent Roper out to the 36. A gain of 11. The Steelers go to the hurry up. 1:47 and counting. McAvenue the shotgun, 1st and 10. McAvenue looking, throws deep. Shanklin holds on at the Raider 39-yard line. 25 yards to Ron Shanklin. The Steelers quickly down the field, trying to get into field goal range. Ron Shanklin in his 10th year out of Oregon State. One-handed catch. I think it has the best lighting of any Madden I've seen to date, other than 18 maybe. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Clock is moving, 1:20 and counting. Steelers not quite in field goal range. They come out in the I formation. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall, and Mike Marshall down to the 31, a gain of 8. Raiders take a timeout. They want to conserve time. A gain of 8 yards would be 2nd and 2. Now it'd be a 48-yard field goal from here. 1:06 left. Pittsburgh trying to pull this one out. It'd be a stunning upset. Absolutely stunning. I thought the Raiders were going to blow them out. I really did. Steelers play at Arizona next week, and the Raiders will be home for Denver. 2nd and 2 from the 31-yard line. 4 wide. McAvenue under center on 2nd down. McAvenue to Marshall, and Marshall picks up the 1st down to the 28. A gain of 3, and the Raiders take a timeout. Now the Steelers have the Raiders up on the ropes. They can force Oakland into taking their final timeout and then just run down the clock and kick a field goal at their leisure to win it. And the Raiders wouldn't be able to do anything about it. Raiders have one more timeout. It'd be a 45-yard field goal from here. That's makeable. Steelers trying to pull this one out. It would be the upset of the season so far. 4 wide. McAvenue under center, 1st and 10. McAvenue to Marshall, and Marshall loses a yard back to the 29. It'd be a 46-yard field goal. The Raiders take their final timeout with 58 seconds left. Leighton Cripps on the tackle. And now Pittsburgh, they can just wind the clock down. Raiders can't stop it. They can wind it down to about 3 seconds and kick a game-winning field goal. We're tied at 13. 58 seconds left to play. Steelers 2nd and 11 from the Raider 29. Steelers will want to get closer. McAvenue under center. McAvenue to Marshall, and Marshall is going to lose more yardage. Actually, he gained a yard. Forward progress to the 28. Raylan Smith on the tackle. Now it's back to a 45-yard field goal. 40 seconds left. Steelers have to run a play. McAvenue under center. Everybody in tight. 30 seconds. McAvenue to Marshall. He's going to lose yardage. Back to the 31, a loss of 3. And now it's a 48-yard field goal. On the tackle, number 56, James Wembley, in his 13th year out of Missouri. The Steelers will wind this down, and they'll try a 48-yard field goal attempt. Here we go. Zach Miller, as the seconds tick away for the win. The kick is up, and the kick is good. He nails it. And the Steelers upset the Raiders 16-13. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We'll see you on Sunday. Good night, everybody.